Quite a number of years ago, I trekked the Kokoda Trail, and it is by far the hardest physical challenge I've done to date. And when it came to trekking, I found that I was frequently in the middle of our group. I wasn't fast enough to be right up the front of the group, but I was quick enough to stay significantly ahead of those who lagged at the back of the pack. But being in the middle of the group, I found that I was often trekking on my own. And that's what made it hard. You see, I'm one of those people that draw from those around me. It's one of the reasons that I try to surround myself with people who are joyful and strong and positive, people that challenge me and people that seek to better the world through justice and kindness and love. See, when I'm around them, it helps me to tap into those things myself, and it amplifies those qualities within me. And that's what made trekking on my own so difficult. You see, I'd trained for this. I was certainly fit enough. I had all the best gear. My bank account could attest to that. I knew what was expected because I'd trained for the last 6 months with the trek coordinator, and he'd talked me through everything that was going to happen. But when you're on the 4th day of trekking from dusk until dawn, your shoes and your socks are drenched, and the hill that you're on feels like Everest, and you're doing all of this on your own. Sometimes your thoughts stray from the logical thinking of, I've trained for this, or I'm equipped for this, and I know this mountain must have some end somewhere. Well, about halfway up this last mountain, I must have really been lagging behind, because one of the group behind me had finally caught up. And you see, I'd brightened straight away. I wasn't alone, thank goodness. And that's when I fell off a cliff. And I'm not talking metaphorically here. I literally fell off the cliff that we were on. You see, it had rained before and softened up the edge, and I was helping one of the crew by trying to carry his gear as well as my own. And I took a step just a little bit close to the edge, and it gave way and I went over. I just disappeared over the lip, and the man that had caught up with me dropped everything, dived and grabbed my pack just long enough for me to get a handhold and to climb back onto solid ground. That day, I learnt a very important lesson. Don't do the journey alone, because if you fall, it's nice to have someone there to catch you. In the Bible, there's this section called Ecclesiastes where it says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their work. If one falls down, his friend can help him up, but pity the man who falls and has no one to help him up. Also, if two lie together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not easily broken." The wisdom of Solomon is reminding us that we're not designed to do this journey of life alone. We're designed to work together in community, supporting each other. If we struggle, somebody supports. If we fall, somebody helps us up. If we laugh, somebody laughs with us. If we cry, somebody will hear our hurt. If we're alone, there's somebody there to remind us that we're not. We're designed to be there for each other. This is nothing new to us Australians. In fact, it's where we shine. Through flood and fire, through cyclone and COVID, one of our national distinctives is that we pull together. Two are stronger together. But the verse goes on to tell us that a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Solomon is reminding us that there is a 3rd strand in this relationship. And actually, it's the strongest of the lot. The Bible is constantly reminding us that God is loving, He's patient, kind, merciful, and forgiving. It's the story that we celebrated a week ago at Easter. It's the promise that He will never leave us nor forsake us. God will never walk away from us. This is the 3rd strand of support. This is the one that will never break. This is the one that will support the other 2, the one that will never fail. As you trek along life's journey at the moment, whatever that looks like for you, be on the lookout for ways that you can support those around you. Maybe with a call, an email, a text, or an offer to help those who can't get out. Maybe for you in this journey, It's a case of accepting that support from other people, maybe breaking down that wall where you've not allowed others in before. Also on this journey, look for ways to hear from God. Read the words that He's left us in the pages of the Bible. Hear the experiences of other followers of Jesus, and you can even give Him a call. We call that prayer. Things are tough at the moment. Don't do it alone. We're on the journey with you.